first, I'd like to thank you, Vice Chair Fume and Mr. Lukemeyer, for giving us the opportunity to present today. As CFO, I am proud to represent TJ Hale for this subcommittee meeting and appreciate the opportunity to discuss our interactions, struggles, and involvement with the SBA. As Mr. Fitzgerald explained our business, we've been in business over 70 years. We work with retail and hospitality. So as our CEO says, our business went from 60 to 0 very fast. The impact of TJ Hale from COVID-19, was catastrophic. Our annual revenues for many decades hovered around 25 to 30 million. With our revenue stream virtually dried up, open orders were canceled, completed orders that were ready to ship were put on hold. Overall, we saw an 80% reduction in revenues compared to 2019. And the majority of 2020 revenues came in the first quarter. Through our existing lender, we were able to procure a PPP loan, which was funded in April of 2020. During this process, TJ Hale had no contact with the SBA. In March of 2020, TJ Hale employed 104 employees. We struggled to or strive to maintain a skeletal crew of 40 to 50 employees to ensure that our future business activity could be managed if and when it returned. We also recognized the need to retain key employees. Throughout 2020, the company continued to fund medical insurance for all furloughed employees. During this time, we lost many talented employees who we still struggle to replace. As of the current date, we have 73 employees. On October 8th, 2020, we filed for PPP loan forgiveness with 96% of our loan projected to be forgiven. And that's where the struggles begin. In January 2021, the company filed through its current lender an application for a PPP2 loan. On January 25th, we received confirmation that our application was in the queue. Our expectation was that our PPP1 loan forgiveness and our PPP2 loan funding would occur in March of 2021. On February 5th, our lender received a request from the SBA for the forgiveness of TJ Hale's PPP loan due to some affiliation requirements. TJ Hale submitted the appropriate Form 3511 on February 8th. On March 11th, the SBA requested that we resubmit the form again. And unknown to TJ Hale and our current lender, at that time, our forgiveness application was put on hold, and consequently, our funding for PPP2 was also put on hold. On May 12th, we were notified by our current lender that our PPP2 loan application had been withdrawn by the SBA because the program ran out of funding. We were then told we had until May 31st to submit a new application for funding with the community financial institution. On May 14th, we were able to connect with a CFI lender who submitted an application on our behalf. On May 18th, we received confirmation we were in the queue. Hallelujah. However, we were then again asked for the affiliation rule documentation, which we provided again. On May 24th, we were told the affiliation rule hold was still on our account. And as you may be aware, time was ticking because May 31st was the projected end date for funding. So on May 25th, we reached out to our local SBA office in Milwaukee, the entire executive board of the SBA, as well as Congressman Scott Fitzgerald's office to assist us to resolve this hold that was placed on our PPP loan that was also holding up our second loan. We were finally able to connect with Ellie Berg at the local office. However, she stated, please know the district offices do not have the ability or authority to clear any hold accounts in connection with PPP loans or applications. On June 15th, Congressman Fitzgerald's office started, it's very emotional for me, leading the charge to assist TJ Hale. Through their efforts, the hold was finally released on June 25th, and our PPP 2 loan was now pending validation on June 30th. The loan was finally approved. An important takeaway from this process for us is that although we are making a recovery, we are way behind pre-COVID revenue levels. The initial PPP loan was to survive as a company and secure employment and benefits for as many employees as possible. Our PPP2 loan, as we see it, is to help revive the business for 2021 and the future rebuilding to pre-COVID levels. Respecting the fact that the program was developed and rolled out in an extremely short period of time, our observation with the SBA is they would have benefited from forming some kind of SWAT team to help resolve issues with lenders and borrowers in real time. Again, thank you for the opportunity to let me share my story.